And it looks like Cooler won the first map. And they're in the game right now, so I'm just going to jump straight into it, guys. We're actually on error walk here on the second map. So we haven't seen an error walk in some time. Let's see what Bestiooo can make of this with his 3 frag lead at the moment. Looking pretty decent. Have you managed to get to the server, or shall I?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm on Bestioo's point of view.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I was not expecting this kind of a lead from Bestiooo. He may have just gotten a very good start, but you know, from what we saw against Faz, his fast-paced game was not really up to par. So this is probably one of those fast-paced maps that are on the game. So yeah. I'm a little confused right now, to say the least.
Well, I've said earlier that Cooler's not playing on his normal equipment, unless he's playing from the office, but you know, I'm not expecting Cooler to be at Cooler capacity at the moment. But that's going to be a 4th frag here from Bestiooo, so we can't take any, we can't take much credit away from him whatsoever. Let's see how Cooler can defend, because he certainly managed to get the first map somehow. But it's now 5-0, 2 minutes into map 2. Bestiooo just trying to keep him at bay. Gonna be watching Cooler pick up an armor. He doesn't really want to give him this green. If he went to pick that up, he would have to punish him for it. And Cooler's just walking backwards and forwards through teleporters.
Strategy.
I like the little delay Bestiooo made there between Mega and Red. Even on a map as fast-paced and tight as Error Walk, he's still able to think about the timing so clearly.
Yeah. He gave himself a 5-second window to get between the 2 items, so that's actually good work. I'm going to take a look at Bestiooo. Yeah, 200, 100, he's looking pretty solid right now. Cooler just spamming the nades in, hits a nice combo, actually takes away all of Bestiooo's armor. Make that a 2nd rail. A 3rd, 7 health for Bestiooo. That's massive damage from Cooler. And this is what we're waiting for, but Cooler ends up going down. But that is so much damage put out from Cooler. Hopefully Bestiooo can bounce back from that. Yeah, Cooler's just relying on the nades right now.
Whoa, he's got to be so careful at the moment, because those grenades are inching millimeters away from his face. And Cooler's sort of doing his Cooler dodge here and there. We got Mega spawning in a second. More damage there from Cooler. Red has just spawned now. Another rail would kill Bestiooo, in fact, but Cooler can't hit it. If he hit that rail, that was the window open to pick up a red armor and the 225s that now just spawned. So we might be seeing Cooler's control delayed by just a few moments.
Yeah, now 7 frags, you know, it's not a huge thing. Again, this is probably the most fast-paced map we have in Quake, so it's not too hard to come back from, but you have to play pretty much flawlessly.
Yeah.
Really get your timing down, but right now Cooler is just trying to force things, it seems like. But Bestiooo is doing such a great job with these items. It seems every time he's weak, there's something there to save him. And Cooler's unable to really capitalize off the spawn there.
Little rail there would kill Cooler, but the rocket's gonna do just fine instead. 4 minutes into this, man, this is a pretty solid lead. And it's just getting more and more solid. Cooler almost throwing himself at him. He was kind of trying to invest the frags into getting some control. And we saw what happened at Red. He needed to hit that rail shot. That would have been Cooler getting into control. It didn't happen, and it looks like Cooler's reverted back to his original strategy.
Those are nice rockets there. He does land a rail as well, but those 225s are up at the red area for Bestiooo. And despite Cooler staying with that Mega, I mean, he's still just in an awkward position. Bestiooo just destroys him with LG.
Yeah, and the rockets as well. And we're seeing Cooler corpses left, right, and center. I don't think I've ever said that before. But do you think this might have something to do with, you know, Cooler probably won't be practicing this map very much at the moment. Albeit it is going to be in DreamHack, so maybe I'm wrong about that. But for the past few months or so, Airwalk hasn't really been a big part of the competitive scene.
Yeah, it seems like it has fallen off the radar just a little bit, but I love seeing it in the most, you know, high-level competitive scene because, again, the fast-paced action you just can't beat here, and when you put the best players head-to-head on here, it's just absolutely amazing to watch. So I am kind of glad that it will be a DreamHack, and I can't wait to see some of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to switch over to Cooler. We've passed the halfway mark now, and Cooler needs to do something crazy. I'm going to switch back to it. Follow Killer. That's 16 kills to come back from. This is looking near impossible. And maybe this is just, you know, good warm-up for Cooler. Good practice for him. got a good rocket, but he's following up with rails. He doesn't have an LG to switch to. Oh wow, the direct shots there. Oh, Bestiooo just stood still and Cooler missed his shot, but he was stacked anyway. 17-0 right now, and Cooler has aborted the game, guys. That's going to be GG and 17-0 here for Cooler.
Yeah, he's ready for his home turf, ZTN.
Bestiooo's not going to be happy about that. He got aborted. It's like, damn it, I don't have Cooler win in my stats. God damn it. So we got a 1-1 going right now. Ooh. I remember someone did that to me once, and I was so pissed that they aborted the game. I think it was ZSX or someone like that. I was like, I wanted to.
Oh, actually going to T7.
To win.
Yeah, I think Cooler's just trying to get into his head a little bit. That's probably what it was. But we'll see if it actually works. But I'm actually curious if anybody knows what setup Cooler is on right now, because it does look like he's off, to say the least. So.
We'll see how this one goes. If Bestiooo wins this is definitely going to mix things up in the groups a little bit. So, we're in game now, and we're going to see how it goes. I'm on Cooler off the beginning. He hasn't got a weapon apart from that machine gun. But he has got now rockets, and actually he's going to be getting the Mega also. Oh, wow. An awesome first rocket. What?
Wow.
Through the little bridge. And that is going to be 1-0. Not the way I was necessarily expecting it to happen.
So a bit of an awkward start, but Bestiooo right now is actually looking pretty solid LG, but I don't know if he has the stack to last. So Cooler right now on the rocket finish is going to do it.
That was close.
Yeah, it was with 19 health left for Cooler, but he is able to fall back onto that red. A few 25s are going to look mighty tasty as well. So Cooler now, he's just stacking up with the trifecta of weapons. He's got his rail, he's got his rocket, and he now has he's on his LG as well. But let's see if he can make a move onto this Mega. He is on his back foot right now, and that 50 is going to look nice. It takes the long way around, just too late. He's unable to really make anything happen. He does put out a little bit of damage, but not too much to really do anything through Bestiooo. That's a nice vertical rocket. He's actually going to take away the angle on that red from Bestiooo, and those are nice rockets going in too.
I like how Cooler just didn't give a damn. It's like, yeah, sure, I'll just jump even though you're in this room and you've got way more health and armor than me. He just knew he was able to do it then.
Sometimes it can be more advantageous than not because, you know, it's just the unexpected things. That's why Cooler has been, you know, at the top of his game for such a long time. It's just the way he surprises people.
Yeah. Right, he's going to be laying Bestiooo just get onto the major items at the moment. Cooler just looking for some free yellows here and there, and well, he's been doing a good job of getting them. He's got the lead, so really the pressure's not on Cooler at the moment, it's on Bestiooo. Oh, that was a good rail though. And Cooler, he's going to take the bounce pad in the end. He's going to get back to 100-100 and even exceed that stack of these shards. But he's still got to be very careful at this point. Nice little dodge on the rail. He's going to go for this yellow armor, in fact. Oh, wow. But he still gets railed in the ass. Oh, Bestiooo chasing him, though he misses his rail, and Cooler's able to get out of here and even win the Mega Health. Bestiooo was on his way back into this game, but he might be just getting shot right back out the door in a second in this next fight.
Both players holding that shot for as long as they could. It's a red pickup now for Bestiooo. He's going to bully Cooler off of this yellow as well, and that is huge. Cooler has no armor to work with now. There's none left on the map for him to revert back to, but that's actually nice damage. Misses the air rocket. Wow. So close. 20 HP for Cooler. Oh, I was about to say, he got out of there. That'd be a freaking miracle. Oh, that's a terrible spawn, too.
Uh-oh, he's got to be careful, though. 24 health. The health level's coming in. There he is. Shoots down with the lightning gun and does tie the game up. I think that's kind of a... Looked a bit annoying for Cooler because you can see what he planned there with the lightning gun as Bestiooo jumped onto that lower yellow originally, before when it was 2-0 still. But he just wasn't hitting the shots that he hoped he would. And Bestiooo managed to execute instead. So we'll see how things go. Bestiooo topping up his LG ammunition, and red armor's going to be here in a second, so Cooler actually can stack up. Kind of a little back and forth at this point. But
yeah, I want to take a look at Cooler though, and see what he's got in the works now. Bestiooo did just pick up that Mega, but Cooler with the red pickup, pretty much the same stack, the reciprocal stack, I should say. Cooler's got the armor, and Bestiooo has the health. Let's see if this vertical fight can be any sort of a beneficial fight for Bestiooo, and it actually kind of is because he will stick around for this red, and Cooler wants nothing to do with it. I think he wants to set up for this Mega since he knew he had enough armor. was not too worried about it.
10 seconds
Now
till Mega.
Bestiooo, oof. Pretty massive stack.
Nice little
Nice
patience
Cooler,
there.
though.
Yeah, I mean, he's really got to use his mind games. If his aim game cannot get him the win today, it's definitely going to have to be how he thinks about it. Oh, those rockets are really, really painful. It's cool. Oh, again!
Again!
It's a repeat of the beginning, and Bestiooo might have nightmares about this a little later down the line. Cooler manages to re-secure the lead. I say secure. Got 100-100. Bestiooo could still do some damage. Plasma doesn't do too much, but he does get the lightning gun, and Cooler just standing still for quite an extended period of time. But here's Red, and Cooler looks like he's going to be back in shape here.
Wow. It's a nice rail from Bestiooo. Both players pretty much with an even stack now. Again, Cooler just a little bit more. He is able to land that rail right before Bestiooo gets on that Mega, but again, he did land on the Mega, so that is going to be a bit of a inconvenience there for Cooler, but he will back off onto that yellow. Let's take a look at Bestiooo. It looks like he's trying to pull it a little aggressive right now. He does have plenty of time to work with. He knows he's probably got the better stack as well. So he should be a little more cautious than, narrowly, but he should be a little more cautious than he has been.
Yeah, that Red, in fact, is going to be putting it in Cooler's advantage for now. So Bestiooo's going to have to be careful. He's running low on rockets. He's got LG also, but he's just not equipping it. And Cooler, I don't think Bestiooo wanted to go on that yellow originally because he's in a horrible situation now. This should be one more frag for Cooler. Bestiooo, oh my gosh, he takes the risk. He hits the rail. Cooler in a bit of trouble right now, and Bestiooo does get the frag. Not how I foresaw that happening at all. And look, Bestiooo got a red, he got a yellow, he got a grenade. And he looks as if he just had the red now.
Well, I don't know if it's just complete brain fart from Cooler, or if that's just Bestiooo. I don't know, pulling something out of his ass, but that's a beautiful rail. He's going to go for the chase, it seems like, but he will back off after that rocket, and that was a nice defensive rocket from Cooler, and it will win him the red as well. But again, the rails right now from Bestiooo. Beautiful timing from all of them, at least for the past few minutes here.
I mean, it's really helping keep him in the game at the moment. They've been extremely important, all the rails that he's been hitting. Oh, Cooler coming up the bounce pad. Bestiooo doesn't hit too much. He's done a little damage.
Cooler's so fortunate there. That angle. Bestiooo was unable to really lock on him with that LG. Cooler just got out of there. Wasn't able to. He didn't take too much damage. So yeah, that's definitely beneficial for him. But now he's at the low ground again. Now Bestiooo is going to bully him out of that Mega Room, and Cooler's just going to back off and say no. I'll wait.
Yeah, this Mega's mine. That's his priority. And I wonder if Bestiooo's going to drop the red also. There he is. Cooler's just completely out of here. 3 minutes to go. Cooler doesn't want to put any situation at risk in case it turns out that Bestiooo gets those frags. We might see Cooler avoid a real confrontation for another 30, 60 seconds. There it is. Oh, he's trying to keep Bestiooo at bay. But Bestiooo actually just pushes through the choke points and just doesn't seem to give a damn. Cooler
he's almost playing Cooler-esque on these when he pushes. I mean, he's just, there's awkward times where, you know, hey, you should probably be defensive right now. No, he just says, yeah, I really don't give a damn. I'm just going to take the lead and I'm basically going to steal the lead, you know?
Yeah. See if, I'm going to go back over to Cooler's point. He's been switching around the paths quite a lot. But that fight where Bestiooo tried to push through the choke point didn't work out for him at all. Because now Cooler's got a stack advantage. And that's exactly why you don't push into someone through a choke point like that. Because you lose a lot of damage. A lot of health even. And Cooler now getting red. He's going to go in and see if he can do damage on this mega health. Bestiooo sticks his head out, but he hasn't gone through the teleporter. This is going to be Cooler taking the lead right now. If he can hit his final shots. And Bestiooo just helps him to it.
Just waves a shaft in his face and gets the job done.
Yeah.
It's one way to do it, children. It's one way to do it. But Cooler is going to win himself that Mega, the YA to boot as well. And red is coming up in just a second here. That's going to be a monster stack for Cooler. I think he's going to delay it just a little bit because he knows that Bestiooo probably knew when it was coming up when he spawned in that red area. But yeah, he's giving it a solid, oh geez, almost 10 seconds now.
Yeah, he's just waiting. He's got,
wow,
he's
yeah,
got another minute and a half. It's fine.
So it's a pretty solid spread between Mega and red now. So
I think Bestiooo might have heard it though, is the thing. Does he know he's there? Oh wow, he hits a direct. on Cooler's exit of the teleporter, but Cooler has just got Mega, drops down, only takes about 30 damage. He's got 65 seconds to get to the end of the game. Awesome shot. This red does not spawn for a long time. Cooler cannot hover around here because Bestiooo's just taking a red, he's just taking a yellow, and he's still got time to come back in and take the yellow that Cooler's waiting on. This is actually really scary for Cooler at the moment because Bestiooo is extremely capable of getting another kill. He doesn't spot that Cooler was over there. I don't know if he'll. Uh-oh. Cooler goes through the teleporter and Bestiooo is actually waiting for him. There's the jump, but Cooler catches him with a lot of damage. And again, well, the LG once more. And here it is. Cooler might be able to clean it up right now with 25 seconds to go, but he's just trying to dodge here. He gets out and hits the rail.
How do you do that?
That was incredible. And look at Bestiooo. He just no. Please, no more.
Wow.
GG, guys. That is going to be the final score. 2-1 in favor of Cooler. He was definitely in dangerous territory for a moment, but that final fight was just absolutely exceptional from the Russian legend.